The hardest thing about being broken isn't the love you don't receive. It's the love you long to give that nobody wants. Hello there, I welcome you to another amazing episode on Out of the Box with Alice. Trust you've been good. To start with, I posted a screenshot on my WhatsApp status where someone asked, what point in your life did you say no more relationship? And someone replied by sharing his experience of how he complained to a lady about how she was treating him, and she replied, next time, don't date someone you love, date someone that loves you. And that was it. I received lots of comments from people saying women are evil, fear women and all that. But the question is, are women truly evil, or do you think men are evil as well? This is not a gender war, because we all have the capacity to be evil if we choose to. Okay now, so let's talk outside the box. Today I'll be talking about lopsided love, or unrequited love, or what some people call one-sided love, whichever way you want to call it. To someone who is new to this, it simply means when you love someone deeply and your love is not returned to the same level or degree, or the person you fell in love with is not readily emotionally available to catch you. That hurts a lot, right? I know, because I've been there before. And one of the greatest pain is being in one-sided love with someone who can't love you back or even want you in the first place. Lopsided love can even happen to people in relationship. Do you know that? Sometimes you've started a relationship with someone and all of a sudden they lost interest in you and they leave you to just keep wondering what happened or how, different questions in your head, and you just can't figure it out. Another form of unrequited love occurs when the love or emotion you feel for someone is not returned to the same degree from the onset. Whichever one it is you're experiencing, the pain can be really unbearable. You might even think you're not good enough, and this is part of reason some people suffer from low self-esteem. Let me tell you this, some people are looking for love when they haven't found love themselves. So what am I saying? Try to love yourself first before you can even love someone else. Sometimes the best feeling is not falling in love. It's falling out of love with someone who never really loved you. And that's a quote by Mitch Quint. Let me quickly talk about some signs you need to watch out for to know that your love is not being requited. 1. It seems like you can't exist without them. You've built a wall around them and they seem to be the only one that makes your world complete. It shouldn't be that way, because you shouldn't build your life in such a way that it revolves around one person and it feels like your life is nothing without that person. Another thing is they don't appreciate you. No matter how hard you try to make them happy or be there for them, they don't really appreciate, or they do not see the big deal in what you've done, even when you've gone out of your way for them. You need to watch out. Let me share an example with you. After I made that screenshot, someone sent a screenshot of his chat between himself and his girlfriend to me. And in this chat, he was telling the girl that, oh, you really offended me today. I'm not pleased with you because you disgraced me in public. And guess what she said? She said, okay. And the guy was like, okay. And she said, what do you want me to say? And, that was just a total turn off for me. I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, that was harsh. And obviously, it's showing one thing, that the girl is not into the relationship. The guy is just is the one trying to make the relationship work. Relationship is two-way. You give and you take. You give and you take. But if one person keeps giving into a relationship and the other person is just at the receiving end, the relationship can't stand the test of time. And lastly, this particular one happens most of the time and it's very common. you're always the one trying to keep in touch. You do the calling, texting, and talking. You keep bringing up conversations to talk about. This has happened to me before, and that's why I know all this. And when I remember this, I can't stop thinking about how foolish I was then. But that's just the story probably for the next episode. I'm going to give you the full gist then, and this is where I get to wrap it up today on Out of the Box. I'm going to talk about ways in which you can get through or get over unrequited love on my next episode. Thank you so much for listening. See you on my next episode, and please do well to follow me on Instagram at call_king across all social media. Yes, I changed my username. See you. But before then, let me tell you this. You may need to go to that person and tell them, no, I'm not giving you this yet. I'm going to share that with you on my next episode. See you.